Hi everyone, my name is Mahdi. I'm co-founder and CEO of CatDoes, and today I wanted to build an app with our platform, just to showcase our junior designer as well as our junior engineer. These are our two cheaper AI agents that are still quite powerful. So today I want to build a year in pixels mood tracker kind of app, and yeah, it's basically like a mood tracker, and it's all local, no backend and no signups for this one. So I'm gonna copy this prompt. I'm gonna create a new project. I think I'm gonna call it a year in pixels, and for the visibility I think I'm gonna go with private and hit create. Okay, and then I'm gonna just paste this prompt here, and yeah, it says thank you for the detailed description, that helps a lot. To better understand your vision, could you tell me what kind of moods or categories you want users to be able to log for each day? For example, do you want a set of predefined moods like happy, sad, stressed, or should users be able to customize and add their own moods? So I think I'm gonna go with some predefined moods for this one. So I'm gonna say I think predefined moods is fine. And then it says, great, would you like to specify which moods you want to include, or would you prefer us to suggest a standard set? For example, happy, sad, angry, calm, anxious, excited, tired, etc. The idea that I had was like a um, like a rating um, kind of thing. So it's like from 1 to 5, and I mean we can have different kind of moods logged as well, but the main mechanic would be the color that you see in the grid, right, for each of the pixels. So I think I'm gonna say I think we need a rating kind of mechanic for this. Basically like from 1 to 5, and 1 is like red and 5 is like a green color for the pixel. That makes sense. So instead of selecting a mood, users would rate their own day from 1 to 5, with each number corresponding to a specific color. 1 equals red and 5 equals green, and the pixel for that day would be colored accordingly. Would you like users to be able to add a short note or description for each day, or should it just be the rating? Yeah, I think we can have like a small description, like a small optional description as well. Perfect. So each day users can select a rating from 1 to 5 with color coding, and optionally add a short description. Would you like users to be able to edit or delete their entries for previous days, or should entries be locked once submitted? I think yeah, they can edit. So I'm gonna say yeah, they are editable. Understood. Users will be able to edit their ratings and descriptions for any previous day. Would you like any kind of analytics or summary features, such as monthly or yearly overview, like average mood per month, streaks, or most common rating, or do you prefer to keep it simple with just the grid and daily entries? Yeah, I think we can keep it simple. keep it simple. Yeah. And then it says, got it. We'll keep the app focused on the pixel grid and daily entries without additional analytics or summaries. One last question. Do you want any kind of reminders or notifications to prompt users to like their mood each day, or should the app be completely passive with no notifications? Yep. I think we could add notifications, but let's just keep it simple for this one. So we're gonna say no notifications needed for now. Thank you for clarifying. Here's a quick summary of your requirements. So yeah, is there anything else you'd like to add or clarify before I pass? I'm gonna say it's alright. Pass it, please. Okay, and now it's handing project to our design agent, and here we can also select if you want to proceed with our junior designer or with our senior designer. And as I said, we are going to proceed with our junior designer to see like how it performs. So yeah, I'm gonna hit continue, and then yeah, now we are in the design phase. As you can see here, you can also change the agents, like switch it from junior to senior anytime that you want, from these buttons here. And yeah, and now it's going to first it reads the requirements that it had received from the previous phase, and then it basically proposes a color palette for our app. So yeah, this is like the primary color, secondary, and these are like the semantic and some more generic UI colors like background and typography. And we also, or I shouldn't say we, but the agent also generates a palette for the dark theme as well. So yeah, I think this looks good for a year in pixels kind of app. So I'm gonna say looks good. Right, so now it's thinking, and now it's proposing a structure, and it says it's going for a stack navigation for the pages. It's going to create a home page and a day entry model, and so, and the navigation flow is like this. It's the home page, you tap on a day, and then it goes to the entry model, and if you save or cancel, you go back to the home page. And then yeah, it's going to also have this snap to year scrolling like TikTok. And yeah, I think it looks good, but for the features we have the header and a grid of colored pixels and the scroll mechanic, and for the day entry we have the mood rating, and yeah, I think this looks good, so I'm gonna say looks good. Proceed. All right, so now it's preparing the page design for each of these pages that it had proposed, like the home page and the day entry model. And then it's researching, and now it's searching the web. Let me also search for some React Native specific patterns for snap scrolling. Okay, so it's searching the web for this TikTok style kind of like scrolling, and I think this is going to take, yeah, now it's done. So now it's writing the code. So yeah, let's see. Yep, I think we should, yeah, now it's done. So let's see, there is an error, but yeah, this is fine. After it's finished doing like what it's doing now, it will go and fix the errors as well. And now it's validating the code. I think, yeah, for this one, this is like a like an error that I believe it could see. So let's see if it can figure it out. And now it's validating the code. And now it's validating the code with lint. Alright, now it's reloading the app preview. Let's see. I think the error is not fixed yet, so we might have to tell it to fix the error for us, but let's see. And yeah, I think it's doing like a hard reload, as we call it, and this one is gonna take a bit of time. So yeah, and now it's, yeah, I think it saw the error, right? Yep, I think the file exists. The issue is that the import path is using yeah, this one, but it should be this one, or the file should be in an index file. So let's see if this change basically fixes the error. Right, and now it's, yeah, but I think we still have the error, right? Alright, so I'm gonna say I still see an error. Let's see. Okay, so this wasn't registered. Let us maybe reload this preview and see if it's fixed or not. Alright, so yeah, I think now it's working. We just had to reload it. The UI definitely needs some changes. The scrolling works, like the snap scroll. So yeah, but we have to definitely do some UI changes. So what I'm gonna do is take a screenshot and I think first maybe let's imagine this, how this could be fixed. I think we need like a toolbar, and this sort of like grid needs to be full width, so it's not like super tall like this. And I think this should fix it. And so yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna say the error is fixed. My bad. And now we have a UI problem, as you can see in the image. To fix this, let's make the pixel grid full width, and have like a proper our toolbar that is always above the grid. Okay, let's see. I think this should fix the problem, but let's see what the agent does for us. Okay, I mean the toolbar part was fixed, but this is still not full width, so we might have to take another screenshot. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna say the toolbar part is now fixed, but the grid is still not full width. I wanted to cover the whole width of the screen, so the pixels themselves are also bigger. Okay, now it's editing the grid, so let's see. Okay, I mean, yeah, this one perhaps is too big. Yeah, and also it's not like fitting all the days, right? So for this one I'm gonna say I kind of like this, but the pixels are too big now. I can't see all the days in a let's say in the view. All right, let's see. And now it's editing the file. I mean, it's still not that small, so you still have to make it smaller, I think. So I'm gonna say they are still too big. Make them even smaller, but make sure that they are distributed in a way that they cover the whole bit, right? For some reason it made them bigger. Okay. Yeah, for this one we might have to switch to our senior agent. So let's do that like quickly, and also perhaps to save cost we could also create a new chat and continue the conversation in the new chat with our senior agent. So yeah, I'm gonna say look into the grid. It's the pixels are too big and they don't all fit in this screen. All the pixels for this year. And so yeah, let's try with this one and see what happens. Right, so now it's thinking. hopefully the senior one figures it out, but let's see. Okay, it's doing a second edit, so and now the third edit. Okay, I mean, this is more acceptable because even though they are not fitting in the screen, but I could still scroll to see the other days, and I could scroll one more time to go to the previous year. So yeah, I think this works much better than before. I still like to distribute all these pixels in a way that they all cover the full width of the screen, so they are not this tall. So for this one, let's actually perhaps try our luck. So I'm gonna say now it looks amazing. Good job. Can you also make the pixels, or I could say, can you also make it so that the pixels are distributed throughout the width of the screen, so the grid isn't this tall. Yeah, maybe one thing that is trying to do, I think these are weeks, so it's 7 pixels for each row. We don't really need that, so we can say the pixels don't have to be 7 per row. We can fill the whole width with pixels. We don't have a concept of week in this app. It's just pixels. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so now it's editing the file. Nice. Alright, yeah, I like this. Maybe we could also make the pixels each cell bigger, so they are more accessible, especially on mobile, because yeah, on desktop I could use the mouse's pointer to basically click on these, but on mobile I think that would be kind of impossible. So that's also something that we could change. So I'm gonna say great work. Now the only thing that remains is that the pixels are too small, each cell. All right, let's see now. So now it's thinking, and it's now editing the file. Okay, I like this. I'm thinking, is it accessible or is it not? I'm not sure, honestly. And this one also looks good. This is from the junior designer, so I think it did a good job. Maybe there is like a small problem with the padding, but other than that, I think it looks good. And this one is for October 18th, and this one, yeah, I think the dates are also correct. Yep. So I'm now thinking, do we want to make the pixels bigger? I think we do, because this is still like too small. So I'm gonna say make them even bigger. And yeah, I want to say that we could perhaps do these changes with the junior designer, but yeah, I think it's fine. Now they are much more accessible. Maybe the problem is the gap between these cells, because if I want to click on this one, there is a high chance that I accidentally click on this one or this one or this one. Yeah. So we can maybe switch to our junior designer and ask it to first of all, we can say great job. Also increase the gap between the cells. Okay, now yeah, the junior designer is also like much faster than the senior one. So also that's one of the benefits of using the junior designer. Yeah, I think now it's much better than before. I'm thinking, do we want to make this even better, or this is fine? Yeah, maybe we can also fix this like slightly overflowing kind of like padding issue. So I'm gonna say nice job in the log your mood model. The rating selector needs more X padding. Okay, now it's reading the file, and yeah, and now it's editing the file. I can't see any changes, so yeah, I'm not sure what it did. Maybe we have to open it once again, or no. Okay, so let's say I don't see any changes though. Maybe make the padding even larger. Oh, so I just saw what it did. I think it's adding like it's increasing the gap between these items, but I'm talking about like this thing here. So maybe we could take a screenshot and then say that's not exactly what I asked for. I want you to basically fix this overflowing of sad and great items by adding more eggs, padding to the container of these ratings. Okay, let's see now. And now I think they look good. Yep. And yep, one thing that's perhaps I'm noticing is, yeah, no, I think that's fine. I thought the text area didn't have like a placeholder, but yeah, I think it's fine. This was just like a sample note from a previous day, so yeah, I think that's fine. So now I'm gonna say pass to software, and the software agent basically is going to handle the business logic, because now first of all it's using like mock data, and also the save functionality is not going to work. So our engineer agent is going to take care of that. And for this we are also going to use our junior engineer this time. Let's see how it will handle it. So yeah, it's going to read the requirements again, and also it's going to read the to-dos that the previous agent had wrote for it. And now it says the app currently uses mock data that resets on app refresh. The UI is already beautifully implemented, and yeah, now the implementation plan is going to install a package, and yeah, it's going to implement data persistence, and yeah, I think this looks good, so I'm gonna say go for it, and also reload this. So yeah, now it's installing this package. This one is for like persisting these the information that we basically, or like the entries for the app. It's, you can think of it like a local database for our app, since we are not using a backend. And now I think it's editing the file to write the business logic for it. And what else? Yeah, now it's validating the code. Okay, this one returned an error. I'm not sure why. We might have to tell the agent to do a hard reload for us. So I think it's doing a hard reload now, so yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's see if the business logic works, and also if there are any errors. It's now loading, and now it's giving like a summary. Alright, yep, as you can see it's empty because we don't have any entries yet. can we find October 18th? Let's see. Yep, no, this one is for May. Right, so let's try. This is a test entry, and we were feeling great that day. Save. Yeah, now we can see it here. And let's do one for maybe 2023. And here was a great day. Right. Yep, it's working fine. And to test the persistence, we could reload the page, and the entries should still be there. Okay, so yeah, this one is for 2023. I'm not sure why this one was loaded first. Oh, now the orders are kind of like reversed. Now the 2023 is first. I have to like scroll down to get to the current year. So this one we could tell it to fix, and we can basically describe what happened. So we can say when I first opened the app, the pre-selected year was 2025, and I had to scroll down to get to past years, and I opened the app again, and this time the pre-selected year is 2023 for some reason, and now I have to scroll down to get to 2025 current year. I want you to debug this issue for me and fix it. Alright, let's see. Okay, maybe it had figured the problem, but for some reason the entries were removed. I'm not sure why. Maybe maybe it changed something in the code that wiped the previous entries, or like the keys for the entries is now changed, and now it's giving like a summary of why this was happening. And let's see. All right, let's try again. And some of these, oh, so I now figured it out. So this one that has like a lighter shade of gray, this one is for like a future date. That's why it's kind of like disabled. But this one is for the current day. So yeah, I'm gonna say it was a great day. But let's try with the sad one. Yep, it's working. And it was an amazing day. All right, yep, it's working. We can also reload now to see if the problem that we were facing is fixed now. And yep, now it's 2025. We scroll down, it's 2024. We scroll down, and now it's 2023. Yep, perfect. All right, yeah, I think we are done with this. Thank you for watching. And also, yeah, definitely let me know what app you want me to build next, because I'm kind of like lacking app ideas. So yeah, it would definitely help a lot if you want me to basically build an app for you and see me do it like the whole process. So yeah, thank you and see you next time. Bye.